Hi, my name is Portia and I was born in Lesotho. I am a Lesotho girly. That is where I originally come from. So my mom and I came to South Africa when I was only 3 years old, and the plan was to just visit my dad, but we ended up staying here in Plastic View officially because my mom had found a job here in Pretoria. And that is when I also got enrolled into Pure Hope, which was the school that was right across from Plastic View. And then, yeah, in grade one, that's when I joined Rhythm of Hope, and I'm in Matric now, so that would make it 11 years that I've been with Rhythm of Hope. And then I went to Pure Hope from grade R up until I was in grade 9, and that was the year that we found out that Pure Hope would not be continuing with the high school anymore. And yeah, that brought a lot of panic amongst the teachers, the parents mostly, and us, the learners, because we did not know what next. We did not know where we would go. And yeah, with all the financial crises, considering where we all come from, a lot of the kids that come from Plastic View do not have the financial means to just to go to any school. So yeah, I ended up auditioning or applying to two different schools, which was Cornerstone College and Pro Arte, and I found out that I got accepted to both schools. And yeah, I was really I was really happy that I got accepted to both schools. But then at the very same time, I got very scared because I did not know which school I'd end up picking. And at the end of the day, I decided to go with Cornerstone College. And yeah, that also later on did not work out because my study permit took a while to come out, and there was a lot of complications. So I ended up having to go to Pro Arte, and mind you, that is 2 weeks into the next school year. And at the time, we did not know where the finances would come from for Pro Arte, because with Cornerstone I'd gotten a full bursary, but with Pro Arte we weren't sure where the finances would come from. And yeah, there was a lot of uncertainty at the time. And when we came back, I got a surprise when I was in my Afrikaans class, and Mrs. Haman actually came to fetch me, and she said I'm going to dance, and I had no idea what was going on. I woke to dance. I'm a new student and I'm being called by a teacher. So at that point in time, I was scared. I was like, oh, what did I do? What did I get myself into? And yeah, when we got to dance, I saw some of the ladies from Kret FM and some of the ladies from our church, and I was very shocked. I had no idea what's going on. And at the end of the interview, they announced that they would be sponsoring my school fees. And yeah, in that moment, I was just filled with shock, um, thankfulness, and yeah, there was just a lot of emotions going on at the time. And yeah, that year, my grade 10 year passed, and then came grade 11, and then we went through the whole process again of not knowing where the finances would come from. And yeah, and then this one afternoon, myself and teacher Talita went to an interview at Groot FM, and all we knew is that it's to just do some form of publicity for uh, Rhythm of Hope, to just let people to know what Rhythm of Hope is all about. And yeah, we went and we spoke about my experience with the Rhythm of Hope and what Rhythm of Hope is all about. And I think it was almost at the end of the interview when a lady from We Buy Cars called in and announced that they would be paying for my school fees for the rest of the year. And I think when she started speaking, I knew, but yeah, when she started speaking, I knew, and that's when I started crying. She didn't even finish her sentence. All the tears just started pouring. And for those of you that might have listened to the interview, one of the guys that was doing the interview said he had to hold the fort because everyone in the interview room was just crying, and yeah, I was just filled with so much gratitude and thankfulness of um, how God came through for me, and also how reflecting on how the opportunities would not have been possible had I not been with Rhythm of Hope at the time. And yeah, that was yeah a very crazy experience to go through, and till this day, both times I had no idea that that is what was gonna happen. And yeah, in that moment I was just filled with so much thankfulness for the opportunities and the blessings that had come my way. And also something that often comes up, a question that often pops up, is what a rhythm of hope means for me personally. And a lot of times when I think of that question, I am just reminded of this one childhood story, and that would be how I, as a child, could not take criticism, and I would throw this full blown attitude at my dance teacher whenever she gave corrections or whenever she gave me criticism. And from that story, something that I learned, or something that stands out for me, is the word challenge. And that whole experience has challenged me to be able to take criticism with a humble heart, and to be able to handle other challenges in other aspects as well. And that would be to be resilient and to have faith in times of hardships and seasons of hardships, and to also step out of my comfort zone a lot of the times. And also just thinking back on my journey and where I come from and dance as a whole, I often picture what it would have looked like had I had a teacher that looked like me. And I think, coming from where I come from, having a dance teacher that would have looked like me would have been a representation and inspiration, and also a cultural connection as well. And it also would have shown me and the girls that come from where I come from that success in dance is possible for them as well, and that dance is possible for girls like us. So yeah, and just thinking back on things that I also enjoy in dance, and should, God willing, should I have those opportunities and on things to do professionally in dance, that would probably be doing a choreography. And that is something that I enjoy a lot, something that I discovered through the school that I'm in currently now, which is Pro Arte. And yeah, we get paths to choreograph, and it was through those opportunities that I realized that I enjoy choreographing a lot. So that would probably be the route I would love to take should I continue with dance professionally.